Don't bow down, we don't behave. Raised in the dark where the lost ones rage. Break these chains, let the whole world see. The ones they buried still ain't buried deep. Hear the sirens say, let the chaos in. No more kings and no more saints. Just the damned unlearned and unrestrained. Cold white walls and electric eyes, trying to numb what they can't classify. But the freaks still.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SVW Sanctum. I am your host Nigel Montgomery, and tonight we have an action-packed show for you. We will be focusing on the tag team division as we round out our semi-finals for the SVW Tag Team Championship tournaments. We will also determine the final entrants for the Lockdown Chamber matches, and so much more. And also a disclaimer, SVW Lockdown will happen on Sunday the 28th of June now, not the 20th as originally scheduled. We had to move the date due to a scheduling conflict with the venue, but SVW Lockdown will now happen on June 28th. Although the match card is subject to change, we have no plans to change any of the scheduled matches so far. So with that in mind, let's get down to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off strong today. We are going to determine the final female entrant to the Lockdown Chamber. Remember, these ladies have all had a chance to win that slot once before. They will have their final opportunity here tonight. Only one of these women can round out the six, and we will find out who that is momentarily. We have quite the range of talent here. We have Blaze, Lex Adams, Princess Noir, Chris Somnia, Ruby Swoops, Daniel Dynamite, Alice Blight, and Groucho Porks. Quite the range of characters, but only one of these women will walk out as the winner. Let's get down to the ring and let's determine that final entrant. As we saw from the previous matches with these ladies, we know that all of them have the facility here to win this match. And like I say, all of them have the right to earn a shot at the SVW Women's Championship. So here comes Blaze. Crowd reacting aptly to her presence. The Queen of Gasoline making her way to the ring. Blaze very popular after her debut. She didn't manage to win, but she's going to get another shot here tonight. Like I said, this isn't about pinfalls or submissions. This is about who can survive, who can last the longest and become the last woman standing. As we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, Lockdown will now take place on June 28th. Due to a scheduling conflict with the arena, it will still be in the same arena. However, sports is very popular at the moment. All tickets will be honoured. Any refunds will be applicable if you can't make the show. Just let us know, but it will not affect the live broadcast on YouTube. One notable exclusion from this match is Vault Girl. She will get a tag team opportunity tonight though. She will be in one of the tag team quarterfinals with her teammate Anarchy. We'll get to that in due course, but here comes Ruby Swoops. So we only saw her last week. And Princess Noir coming up short against Daigle Barker. Remember, Ruby did not get pinned in that match. She was just unable to break up the pin that ended that match.
Representing the Authority from Hartford, Connecticut, Rubi.
So Ruby, remember her teammate Prim, who is in action later tonight, is already in the chamber. So if Ruby can book a second slot, it does give the Authority, their faction name, a third of a chance to win. 2 out of 6 slots will belong to them. But as we say, there's 8 women in this match. It's not going to be that easy. The math is, the math does itself. This crowd very rapturous tonight. They're loving this so far. We haven't even got to the match yet. We're only on the entrances. So up next here. Remember rightly, this is Kruz. Yes, it is. There we go. So Kruz showing what she was capable of in that triple threat match. I'd say against Danielle Dynamite and Anarchy. Remember, Anarchy walked out the winner when she actually pinned Kruz there. So we know Danielle Dynamite will also be in this match as mentioned. This is our first 8-person match in SVW and it's stacked to the rafters. As I say, this crowd rapturous. They love Kruz here. I mentioned it on the previous show. Creepy and kooky, but everyone loves a creepy gal now and then. Goes without saying though, this woman is extremely talented. Like I say, it's a privilege to call matches like this. The talent on display here is phenomenal. The crowd getting really excited here. I heard someone fall over in the crowd a second there. Hope he's okay. We'll get someone down there to check on him. Up next is Danielle Dynamite. So Danielle Dynamite from Spain.
And from Valencia, Spain, Dynamite Danielle Whitney.
We saw what she was capable of in her debut match. High flying, very exciting, very unorthodox offense. It actually produced one of the Match of the Year candidates. We're only 3 episodes in, but we're already getting Match of the Year candidates in SVW. And I think Danielle Dynamite, Kruz and Anarchy is going to be right up there at the moment. Like I say, we're only 3 weeks in. There's still plenty of time for that to change. But without a doubt, that was one of the best matches SVW has produced so far. And there will be plenty more to come. This crowd loving Danielle Dynamite. Someone to root for. Very purebred, very talented, very young as well. She's only in her mid-20s. This woman has got a bright future ahead of her. And I'm going to call it now. This match is going to be very frantic. It's going to be very difficult. If I miss moves, if I miss anything that happens, I apologize in advance. So up next is Princess Noire, the twin sister of Prim. Saw what Princess Noire was capable of in that previous match.
Representing the Republic from Camelot, Princess Noire.
I think the right way to describe this woman is violent elegance. It's a contradictory term, but that is literally what Princess Noire brings to the table. And if I'm to believe what she says, got a large dining table at her house. If she brings it to the table, there's plenty of space for it. But between these ropes, very unrivaled, very powerful, very quick. So cool and calm, very little wasted motion from Princess Noire. Will she ever face her sister Prim in a match? We'll find out in due course. She could. If she wins this here tonight, she'll go up against her at Lockdown. Say from Camelot, chosen home. a customized designed house called Camelot. This woman is ready for action. And there was a little bit of beef between her and Daigle Barker, so I don't think we've seen the last of them. I bet Barker is watching from wherever she is. Remember, Barker is in this match already, the Lockdown Chamber. So Princess wants revenge. She could win here tonight and get it. As I say, she's got to go through 7 other women to do it. So who's up next? Here we go. Here comes Alice Blight. Now Alice, for the want of a better word, felt like she was blighted in her match. Remember, Hayley Hamilton, Alice Blight. They didn't see eye to eye in their opening match. Remember, Alice Blight only lost because she stepped out of the ring at the most inopportune of moments. But she seems to be blaming other people for that. And we are scheduled to hear from her later tonight in a promo. She has something she wants to tell us. And again, I think the commentator's scared to announce her to the ring. They didn't on the first match. As I say, Alice Blight will be here later to tell us something. If she wins here tonight, maybe it will all be undone, but I say she was not very happy about Hayley Hamilton's, in her own words, stealing that match from her. It wasn't stolen. Hayley Hamilton took the opportunity, she ran with it and won. And as I say, Hayley is in the Lockdown Chamber now. Alice does have another chance to get there. So her husband, her partner for life, fellow member of the Acolytes, is our SVW YouTube TV champion. He is our first SVW champion. He will defend his title against Switch at the Lockdown PPV. Alice would love to bring the SVW Women's Championship to the Acolytes as well. Imagine what this power couple would do if they had both belts. There's not there to think about. So we're rounding out this field quite nicely. If my maths is correct, we have 2 more ladies to come. Here comes Lex Adams. So one of SVW's pure talents, trained by SVW Talent in our developmental centre. She put in a solid showing on her opening match. Unfortunately, unable to get the win. And Rumiko Kamatani pinned her. So Lex Adams is going to get another shot here. Again, Chantelle excluded from this match. Chantelle is focused on ASBO's tag team match later tonight, so she won't be in this match. Nor will Vault Girl. As I say, Vault Girl is in tag team action also. We'll get to that in due course. And rounding out this match is the A-list Groucho Porks. And listen to those boos.
And their opponent from Houston, Texas, Rubi.
Groucho playing to this crowd a little bit here with the rubbing her eyes at them. Based on previous performances, Groucho is actually the favourite to win this match. We did a little bit of a fan poll before this match opened. We believe she might be the favourite. And look at her, she's pointing at her head and clapping herself to the ring and winking. She's so confident and so cocky at the same time. So here we go. This is going to be frantic, as I said, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to be keep up with all of this. Let's see where we go. Nice bulldog there by Lex Adams. Princess Noir going for Blaze here. And a moonsault off the rope. Princess Noir might be going up top. What's she looking for? Oh, a split leg springboard moonsault. And a leg drop. The camera angle is going to be frantic here too. Groucho's got an arm breaker on Lex Adams. With Sonia going for Alice Blight, biting her in the corner. And Ruby taking down Danielle Dynamite with a head scissors. This will peter out as we go, but there's a lot of women in this match. Blaze has got Princess Noir. Stomped by Groucho, but Adams avoids that. DDT, I think that was there by Danielle Dynamite. And a moonsault from her. Ruby gets her knees up though. Ruby's going to jump off the ropes here. Drop kick. She managed to turn midair though, that was impressive. Oh! Ruby's busted open by Princess Noir with a solid headbutt. I bet she learned that from Prim. What's Noir got in mind here? She's lining Ruby up for something but couldn't do it because there was people in the way. Now Blaze will step into the fray. Arm locked by Blaze into a pump handle slam. Blaze with the right hand to Sonia. Lex Adams, 5 wins carry on Ruby. Ruby's busted open, remember, reverse DDT. Alice Blight is going to swing DDT on Danielle Dynamite here. And what's that? The head scissors, a poison rana by Princess Noir. Taking down Blaze. Groucho going to Princess Noir now. And the Groucho took on Prim in the previous match that she had. Nice armbar. Lex Adams with the waistlock go behind. Ruby fights out of it. Ruby with the chop. He's looking to throw Sonia into that corner. Nice roll through here by Princess Noir with a super kick to Groucho. I think Blight going for a front suplex release. Yes. A double team here by Ruby and Groucho on Lex. Ooh. Great slam. No eliminations yet. It's early yet though. Danielle Dynamite's got Blaze on the rope, so out of camera shot here. You see Blaze in the background, she's teetering. And Ruby's on the top rope now, teetering with Groucho. Blaze has saved herself. Lex Adams taking on Sonia. Nice super kick. Danielle Dynamite's got Blaze here, Ruby's got Groucho. Oh, Blaze is hanging, Blaze is out! Blaze eliminated there. And Groucho might be gone too. She is. Double team by Ruby and Alice. Groucho eliminated. And Lex Adams is out too. Fast and frantic eliminations here. I think Adams was released. I think Adams was eliminated by Chris Sonia. As I say, it's frantic, but we're down to 5 now. Ruby with a flying forearm misses. So we're down to Alice Blight, Chris Sonia, Princess Noir, Ruby Swoops, and Danielle Dynamite. The fact that Ruby is teammates with Princess Noir's sister will not be lost on her here today. Danielle Dynamite and Ruby Swoops. This is a dream match if you ask me. 2 high flyers at the top of their game. Oh! Powerbomb onto the knee. Ruby with a brutal move there. Alice Blight on the ropes. Chris Somnia's fails to eliminate her though. Danielle trying to get Ruby over the top. Something happened off the camera. I did not see that. Remember, I'm in behind the bus at the back of the arena. I might need to get moved into that top floor of that bus, you know. Might give me a bit of a better perspective on things here. In fact, I'm going to put that into a request for management. SVW management, you hear me? I want to be on the top floor of that bus from next week so I can get a better view here. Fire Woman's carried by Ruby. Sorry, on Ruby. Suddenly dropping her on the top rope. Where's Danielle going? She's about to fly. Drop kick. Takes out Alice Blight. Eat defeat by Princess Noir, but Danielle's right there to stop her. Nice knee slam. Ruby's crawling to the, Princess crawling into the ropes for Sanctuary. Clothesline by Danielle Dynamite. Danielle normally has ill intentions when she's in the corner. Nice kick. Taking on Blight now. Somnia and Blight kind of had a little bit of an understanding. Oh, Danielle's gone. Somnia's eliminated her. We're down to 4. Oh, someone else is eliminated. Who else has gone out? Camera shot missed out. Alice Blight is eliminated by Princess Noir, and that's only going to exacerbate things between us, SVW and Alice Blight. She was pissed off about being eliminated in the, well, not winning the first match that she was in. So one of these 3 will move to the chamber. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Princess Noir, Chris Somnia, or Ruby Swoops? Oh, Princess in the position here. Is Chris Somnia going to team up with Ruby's resisting? No, she didn't save Princess Noir. Ruby refusing to team up on Prim's sister. Nice spinning boot there. Either Ruby or Chris Somnia is going to the chamber. Who's it going to be? So this has been frantic from the outset. I look at Ruby mocking Chris Somnia. Runs in with a kick to the face. Nice kick. Takes her down into the corner. Wait a minute. No. Oh, Somnia kicks her in the face. What a move that was by Ruby, but Somnia saw it coming. Somnia might be about to eliminate Ruby. No, Ruby off the ropes. Dropped down by Somnia. Leapfrog. Nice drop. Oh, beautiful Japanese arm drag. You can see the wound on Ruby's face. T-bone suplex. Somnia knows her spot in that chamber is 1 elimination away. Oh, we're going up to the top 4 here. Look at that move. A beautiful. I want to call that a senton, but I don't think that's the right word for that. We call it a belly press. Ruby's in the ropes, and Ruby is eliminated. Chris Somnia is going to the lockdown chamber. What a match. This was frantic. We might get some replays of what happened here. I didn't see the elimination of Alice Blight. That was the camera work wasn't very great there. It's just because there's so much happening here at this point. There's the elimination of Groucho. And Lex Adams went as well there with Chris Somnia, who got 3 eliminations in this match. And look at this. The big full Nelson slam by Somnia. That's what led to Alice Blight's elimination. And then Somnia eliminating a very game Ruby Swoops. Chris Somnia fills out the lockdown chamber matches. Congratulations to Chris Somnia. She heads to lockdown. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally know one of the lockdown matches is complete. This will be a theme here tonight. We're going to confirm those semi-finals for the Tag Team Championship tournaments. Remember, 1 finalist is determined. We'll get to that in due course. Chris Somnia staring a hole through our fan base here. What a match that was. Congratulations to Chris Somnia. Up next is the first of 4 tag team matches here tonight. We will see ASBO, which is Kieran with a Y, and his partner Romeo Z, who is returning from minor injury due to the hands of Sadistic Skulls, taking on the Madness here today, Walker Epps and Timothy Mann. Remember, Chantelle will also be walking ASBO to the ring. That's why she's not in the women's match earlier today. She wants to support her men. Romeo Z obviously is her friend, but Kieran with a Y is what she calls her beau. And here they come. Quite the picture. Remember, Romeo Z destroyed at the hands of Sadistic Skulls on SVW's debut show. He is back in the ring. He is medically cleared here tonight. Can they pick up a win and move to the semi-finals?
On the way to the ring, accompanied by at a combined weight of 413 pounds, Romy Z and Winter the Anarchist.
Chantelle leading ASBO to the ring. So Romeo Z, like I say, medically cleared after that beatdown at the hands of Sadistic Skulls. He also holds the record for the shortest SVW match in history at this point. But tonight, they're looking to book a semi-final spot. Now, this is interesting because Fish and Chips got a bye to the final due to a double count-out last week between the British Bulldogs and Havoc. The winners of this match will face the winners of the other quarter-final tonight, which is between Apollo Nation and the Uncanny Valley. So next week we will only see one semi-final for the men, and the winner of that match will go to Lockdown to face Fish and Chips. Remember, we still have the females quarterfinals to come tonight and the semi-final next week as well. Sorry, and the semi-finals next week as well. So ASBO in the ring, they are waiting for the arrival of the madness.
Combined weight of 480 pounds. Walker Epps and Timothy Man. The Madness.
Nothing flash about the madness. Very technical, very sound in the ring. So Timothy Mann bringing up the rear here. Walker Epps, who is able to fly. He's a quite grounded wrestler, but he does have that high spring ability. We've seen what Romeo Z, well, I was going to say we have seen what Romeo Z is capable of, but we haven't really, because he got destroyed by Sadistic Skulls a couple of weeks ago. So tonight he might get a chance to showcase what the ASBO is about. Remember, Chantelle at ringside may have something to say about this. Okay, so here we go. Oh, nice DDT by Kieran with a Y. So what Kieran and Romeo, not your usual wrestlers. Nice shoulder breaker here though. They are well trained. They do things their own way. They haven't taken the training, I don't think anyway. They haven't taken the training at SVW very seriously. Nice belly to belly there by Walker Epps. Walker Epps scoops up Romeo Z, looking for a running slam here. He is. So Romeo Z and Kieran with a Y like to skate their way through life. And like I say, some people have got their natural gifted talent, and I think that's what's got them where they are today. Romeo's first match, maybe not a good example of that, but so he's going to get a chance to redeem himself here tonight. What's this double T move? Double backdrop. It is. Nice and simple, but effective. Kieran with a Y with an elbow, and he's going for a pin here, but no hook of the leg. Lackadaisical cover. It's not going to win you a match, and it's certainly not going to win you a tag team championship. So you can take this a bit more seriously. Oh, Walker hard into the turnbuckle. I think Romeo swiped in the back of the head there as well, and a knee to the face. Those street smarts coming into play for both of the ASBO members here. You see Chantelle at ringside very happy. Oh wait a minute, referee just got clobbered there. Referee's trying to fix the turnbuckle that I think Romeo Z took off there. I didn't see that. It was out of camera shot. But a nice combination by Kieran Y. Kieran with a Y. And another shoulder breaker. But Kieran's got a game plan. He's working on that shoulder. He's going to stop Walker from tagging out. No, he's not. He's too busy mocking. And now Timothy Mann's going to come in. Running boot. Only got some of that. Fireman's carry. Timothy Mann with the Death Valley driver. Walker needs to get out of the ring. He does. Timothy Mann all power. Technically sound. Nice neck breaker as well by Kieran, and there is a kendo stick in the ring. I think Chantelle put that in. Referee's seen that. She needs to be careful. She'll get ejected if she's not careful. Timothy Mann with a tag. You're going to see frequent tags between the Madness. They are very on the same page. Good kick to the back. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of 4 tag matches here tonight. Nip up by Kieran with a Y. Into the corner. Another double team move maybe? No. Kieran fights his way out. Into that corner. And again, he hit that hard earlier where the buckle was exposed. That's probably still going to have an effect. And at the moment, ASBO have got some decent tag moves going on here. Romeo, I don't know what he did there. I think he pushed Kieran out of the ring. He was like, don't. Romeo's got a lot to make up for in that first match, and he's very eager to do so. Wrenching that knee around the ropes. He's going to have a 5 count to play with here. Head scissors. So Romeo Z with his gold-plated trainers, as he likes to call them. His kicks. And we're going to go for a sunset flip bomb. That was beautifully executed. And Walker's going to have to roll out for a griever here. And where's Chantelle going? She's up on that apron again. Referee needs to keep an eye on her. Romeo Z going for a tilt-a-whirl slam here maybe, or tilt-a-whirl suplex. Yes. Like so, we had a double count out last week. Remember the British Bulldogs and Havoc both eliminated on that double count out. We could see one here. And again, sunset flip bomb by Romeo Z. And Walker reps into the turnbuckle. Oh no, missed. Romeo hit it instead. Nice reversal by Walker. Romeo needs to get back in this ring or he's going to be counted out. As I say, this is the first of 4 tag matches here tonight. And a tour of the islands there. Romeo Z is going to have flashbacks about that. 1, 2, kick out by Romeo. Remember, that's the move that put Romeo Z away a few weeks ago. It was a lot more emphatic by Sadistic Skulls. He calls it the Tour of the Valleys. Tour of the Welsh Valleys. So Romeo's probably having PTSD flashbacks here. Maybe that was intentional on the part of Walker Reps. He's not a silly man. And we're seeing some decent tag team moves here between ASBO at the moment. They are simple. Like I say, sometimes it doesn't need to be flash. It doesn't need to be over the top. Great Enziguri. And look at the lack of respect. Forearm in the face of Walker. No hook of the leg though. No leverage. He needs to start doing that. There's Kieran going. See the big K on the back of his trunks. In case you forgot that his name begins with a K and it has a Y in it. I don't know who names their child that. Great drop kick. And for all the lack of attitude, lack of discipline between ASBO, they are pulling off some good moves here tonight. Superb clothesline by Kieran. Like I say, I might be eating my words here. They're putting on a great performance. Oh, wait a minute, Schoolboy. Nice roll up. Kieran's hands are under the ropes, but he kicks out anyway. Running boot, pump kick. And we still have the Uncanny Valley, Ethan Bates and Tug Speederman taking on the Apollo Nation later tonight as Timothy Mann comes into the ring. And Apollo Nation, Terry Tuff and Mason Lufa. Good STO there, and Timothy playing to the crowd a little bit here. He's going to let Kieran tag. We've seen both teams do this so far. Romeo will take advantage if he can. Great head scissors. We've also got the Wasteland Chaos, Anarchy and Vault Girl in action later. And another sunset flip bomb. That's 3 times Romeo's done that here. And so far, it's effective. It's working for him. Timothy onto the apron. Wait a minute. Kieran trying to grab his ankle and he does, and it succeeds because Romeo just punches him off the apron. And Timothy's not happy about that. Look, he's going straight for Kieran, who's not the legal man here. Going for a leg breaker and the dragon screw. Chantelle might be getting involved, but she can't do that. Well, she does. Throws Timothy Man back in the ring. Romeo might... Nice monkey flip. I think Romeo might be trying to take advantage of that. ASBO trying to run Timothy around the houses. Trying to con him. Romeo needs to hit a finishing move though. He needs to hit a big move to get Timothy out of this ring. Dropped down by Timothy. Going for the sleeper. Old school finisher. Like I say, it's not Timothy Man's chosen move, I don't think. And Romeo with the jawbreaker to break it up. Into the corner. Elbow. So these teams know what's at stake here. A tag team title opportunity. We need to get to the semis and then the final to do it, but either of them can take it here tonight. Timothy Man taking Romeo to the corner. No, taking him to the ropes, my apologies. Snapmare. Look at Timothy Man running kick. A penalty stomp and a foot stomp at the same time. 1, broken up by Kieran. Madness showing us what they're capable of here. Like I said, our tag team division is quite diverse. We've got quite a few different teams in there. Not all of them were able to get into that tournament, but everyone will get a shot. Everyone will have a chance to earn the shot at those tag titles. And Uncanny Valley taking on the Apollo Nation later tonight. We've also got Wasteland Chaos, as I mentioned, Bolt Girl and Anarchy taking on a Theory, which is Delta and Theta. Romeo fighting out of this powerbomb. Remember, Suicide Blondes and Equity are already through to their respective semi-finals. We'll find out who they will face later tonight. Another double backdrop, and ASBO are working really well as a team here. Oh, wait a minute, Timothy Mann. Kieran walked straight into that. I think he was lining up something in from the corner. And Timothy Mann is just taking advantage. Walked straight into it. Look at the strength of Walker. Oh! Military Express and then into a standing moonsault. Strength and speed and agility. It's a dangerous combination. Tap turnbuckle. And again, ASBO looking for a double move, but this time Walker gets out of the corner. Into the corner. Their corner. What are the Madness going to do here? Double backdrop maybe? Oh, what a move. Back suplex into a neck breaker. Timothy Mann hesitant there. Didn't look like he knew what he was wanting to do. Telling Kieran to get up. About to fly here. Clothesline. And that turns Kieran inside out. Again, Timothy looks really reluctant to do what he's doing. Elbow drop misses though. Running knee. He's got Kieran on the ropes here. Not literally, but might be looking to end this here. Walker going up top. Epps going for the big splash. Oh, the knee's up. And it was a 5-star frog splash with those legs clipping out under the body. But Kieran saw it coming. And apart from interference earlier on, Chantelle has stayed relatively calm in this match. Okay. Kieran with a wire face first to that turnbuckle, snake eyes. And Kieran, oh wait a minute, no, Timothy just punched his own teammate. That was an accident. Timothy just shocked that he just did that. That was a good reversal from Kieran, but he was about to be punched by Timothy and he actually punched Walker Epps. Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Romeo Z looking for what he calls, well, let's be honest, he just calls it the strum off, a tribute to John Cena and the 5-knuckle shuffle. And if I remember rightly, I think that's what his finishing move might be as well here. No, blocked by Walker Epps. I think he was actually going for a DDT. Walker Epps with a one-handed spine buster. 1, 2, and it's over. The Madness have won it. Romeo was so close to his debut win. Well, his first win. I thought for a moment Madness had lost it because Timothy Mann punched Walker Epps by accident. You see that in the replay in a moment. The Madness were very solid here. Look at this rump move here. Running penalty kick by a double stomp. Take anyone out. It's a great combination. And it was before then that Timothy Mann accidentally hit Walker Epps. I'd say Romeo Z going for the strum off, as he calls it. If you're one with the British slang, that does mean what if you think it means. I'm a gentleman, I will not be saying those words on the live on the air. But a one-handed spine buster by Walker Epps. Madness are the winners. We saw Walker gave Timothy a little bit of a glance. Yeah, you saw Walker give Timothy a bit of a glance, but they know it was by error. They are in the semi-finals. It will be Walker Epps and Timothy Mann into the semi-final. They will find out their opponents later tonight. Up next, the tag team action continues. It'll be Indy Lashley and Ashley Owens. A makeshift team here. Two very different types of wrestler. But they'll be taking on Casa del Adelante in Knock and Solace. Remember, Casa Adelante led by Zarya and enforced by Nerviosa, who aren't here tonight. This is a chance for them to get into the board.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Lashley.
So 4 new wrestlers. We haven't seen these yet. Their debuts are here tonight. SVW's got such a deep and rich roster. So Lashley, a submission specialist from Brazil, trained in capoeira and other various martial arts. So international flair in this match here tonight. Michael Consiglio from Mexico. Indy is from Brazil, and her tag partner Ashley Owens is from Australia. As we've said multiple times, SVW's roster is rich, deep, and international. We've got a lot of nationalities on our roster. Ashley Owens likes to call herself a bit of a party girl, a bit of a skate chick, a bit of a combination there. Here she comes.
And her partner, Ashley Owens.
Now Ashley Owens and Indy are in this tournament because of a last-minute dropout from another team due to injury. Wrestling is a rigorous sport. Even you don't even have to be wrestling to get injured. All it takes is a wrong move in the gym. Sometimes it happens. Unfortunately, the team that had to drop out here no longer in play. So Indy and Ashley are going to get their chance here. They're not going to have an easy job of it. They're against Knock and Solace. Now this is where it gets interesting. Knock and Solace have never wrestled before. And we mentioned about SVW training wrestlers. This is one of those teams. Not a lot is known about them. You can see them all on the screen there. Zarya on the right. Here they go. Oh, the boos, the crowd are not liking this.
And their opponents,
So Knock on the right with the shaved head, so to speak. Solace with the hair. So very Mexican influenced. Casa Adelante from the streets of Mexico. They grew up with nothing. And due to their leader Zarya, they now have careers, they have money, regular income. So when you're from the streets, it's something that doesn't happen very often. You get your chances and you take them. This is what Casa Adelante is all about. Nerviosa, their enforcer, the big man in that picture. We mentioned last week that Mezclador was originally supposed to be part of this group as well. We'll see if that becomes an issue later on. But for tonight, it's about the ladies. They're going to get their shot at the tag team titles, or a chance to earn those tag team titles. Remember, the winner of this match will face the Suicide Blondes in the semis. Right hand blocked here by Lashley. Indy, a great striker, very good submission specialist. You've got the Brazil flag all over her outfit. Good tag here by Ashley and Indy. Good tag team move. When Solace is paying attention to the wrong person. Sorry, that's Knock. Knock is paying attention to the wrong person. And Owens is going to slap her for that. In with a running knee. Running bulldog as well. Beautifully done. And Ashley Owens, very quick. Nice super kick. Owens also very young. She's only 21. Again, lots of young talent on this SVW roster. Lots of bright futures ahead of us. Owens off the top with a swanton. Oh no! Too early to go for that. Knees up. And Ashley is injured into the corner. Here's a tag. Irish whip and Solace with a super kick. And Knock runs in with a boot. Wait, what's the plan here? Pedigree? Or as we call it here, the Mona Lisa. Oh, and Indy saving her partner from sure danger there. But no. Drop kick by Solace. 1. And a kick out. This crowd really liking Ashley Owens already. It's very energetic performance so far. Like I say, went for a swanton early. Nice drop kick as well. Crowd cheering. So the winners of this match will face the Suicide Blondes in the semi-finals. Pinfall attempt here, kick out by Solis. Owens didn't actually believe that, it was not even a 1 count. Owens with a slam. There's a tag. Indy can do some damage. Remember, Indy, proficient striker. Nice STO. Running STO for that matter. Oh, Indy with a face wash. It's going to hurt. Might get all face paint over her hand as well. Into the corner. Going to be a double team move, yes. And considering they're a last minute replacement, some decent tag team moves here from Indy and Ashley. I mean, Lashley would probably be a decent tag team name for them anyway, because Ashley and Indy, but hence the name confusion and the mistakes, but I'm only human. Great performance so far from, let's call him Lashley, shall we, just to be safe. Clothesline into a super kick. And Indy is going up to play to this crowd here, but that's a mistake because it allowed Knock to tag in. Indy going in with the strikes though. What's she going for here? Oh, a beautiful Uranagi. So Solis still in the ring. She needs to get out here. Actually off the ropes, looking for the biggest run up possible. Good drop kick to the back of the head. All blocked. Into the corner. Now we're going to get a double team from Casa del Adelante. Look at this, running through another super kick. We saw this a moment ago. Going to do it again. Here comes the Mona Lisa, Leonardo's finishing move. Remember, these two trained by SVW talent. Leonardo is one of them. Leonardo, our Italian Romeo. He will be in action later in our final, or one of our final chamber qualifiers. He will be up against Tyler Kruz. And then the loser of that match will go into the Battle Royal in our main event. So much happening here tonight. We still have promos from Alice Blight to come. That will be next. We've also got an introduction to the Don of SVW, Michael Consiglio. He will be here later tonight as well. Don't forget, we've also got Impact Legacy versus Angus Muncher. We've also got Prim versus Miss Flynn after Miss Flynn's indiscretions to Bekachu last week. So much more still to bring. What's Ashley Owens doing here? Owens, thrown through the ropes by by Knock. And Knock is starting to take both of these down. Indy's off the apron. Crowd booing this. Trying to steal it here. Look at the tights, but rope break saving Ashley's bacon here. Crowd are really into Owens and Indy. And Indy fighting back out. Ashley fighting back out. Drop kick. Oh, no, that might be a mistake. Ashley playing to this crowd, and it's worth it. But she hit by the moonsault. Ashley rolling to the outside. Solis coming off the rope with a drop kick of her own. Referee losing control in this match a couple of times, but might just be letting it play out. The fans are loving this. She's on a free count. Ashley going to run. No, Solis into the ring announcer's. The ring announcer's table. Remember that table vacant at the moment. I don't sit down there. I sit up here behind the bus. But as I said earlier, I'm putting a request in. I want to get onto the top floor of that bus. Is Ashley Owens going to pick up the win by count out here? She might do. Takes out both members of the Casa del Adelante, and I think they're going to get the count out win here. Oh, that was so close. Solis got back in. Oh, come on, referee. Solis got back in on the nick of time. And Knock is going to bring Ashley off the apron now. Referee's got to do something about this. Indy not taking that from Solis. But Knock is out here attacking the Ashley. She's not the legal woman. And Solace is busted open. Indy just punched her in the face. This crowd are heavily booing. Casa del Adelante. Solace coming off the ropes here. I don't know what that was. It looked like an arm drag, but she kind of fell off the ropes. She still managed to pull it off there. Maybe slipped on the apron. She is bleeding, so maybe she's got blood in her eyes. Ashley Owens with a super kick. She might be looking for the down under, which is her finishing move. But blocked. No enziguri. She may still get another chance to do that. Into the corner. Ashley with a kick. This is a huge performance from Ashley. Great spirit. The rock chick from down under. And a tag. This crowd are going mental for Indy Lashley and Ashley. What's Indy gonna do here? Gonna drop Solace on that top turnbuckle. She's already bleeding. Is that enough? Solace might be out. 2. She is! Indy Lashley and Ashley Owens. We're going to call them Lashley as a team. It's probably easier for my vocabulary, but what a huge performance from these two. First time teaming up. Double team moves galore. Ashley Owens with a spirited performance. The crowd hugely into both of them. And they've taken the advantage over Casa del Adelante. So it'll be Lashley versus the Suicide Blondes in the semi-final. And Indy did enough damage to Solace to pick up this win. So Ashley Owens and Indy Lashley making a statement here tonight. Congratulations to both ladies. This is going to be a fantastic tag team tournament at this rate. We've still got another semi-final to book yet. So congratulations to Indy Lashley and Ashley Owens. We're going to call them Lashley. What a great performance. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break from our scheduled programming. Alice Blight has got something to say. Let's go and see what the co-member of the Acolytes has to say.
They told you Hayley Hamilton was chosen. They told you she earned her place. But the truth is written in the ashes for all who wish to see it. I was denied what was promised to me. I was denied what was ordained. The acolytes do not forget such blasphemy. The flock may cheer their false contenders today, but every false prophet eventually burns. The darkness has spoken, and its judgment is coming. Let every soul in SVW hear these words. You have not seen the last of the acolytes, of Alice Blight. I will bring the devil's vengeance crashing down upon this company. And when the reckoning arrives, no prayer, no champion, whoever it may be, and no woman alive will be able to stop it.
Okay, well, that's quite the warning. That's putting a lot of people on notice. Hayley Hamilton, if I were you, I would look at getting some security. I'm not quite sure what to make of that. Let's get back to the action and see if we can process that. Up next, it is Impact Legacy taking on Angus Muncher. We've seen two of these in action before. Remember, Impact is in the Lockdown Chamber. He won his triple threat match. Angus was in the YouTube TV Championship Battle Royal but come up short. Nonetheless, this is going to be an absolutely cracking match. Let's get down to the ring.
Sexy crumpet. Sexy crumpet. Sexy crumpet.
And there it is, the ever popular theme song of Impact Legacy, Sexy Crumpet. This man likes a crumpet. And for those who don't know what a crumpet is, you are missing out, ladies and gentlemen.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 260 pounds, Kim and Megan C.
So here comes Impact Legacy. The Sexy Crumpet himself, the man. He's got a variety of nicknames. The leader, the boss of Impact Legacy Wrestling. He runs his own eFed on Twitch. You can pop over there and see it anytime you like. As I say, because of that business arrangement between Impact and ourselves, we do a talent acquisition every now and then where we trade wrestlers. You might see that on a pay-per-view or two at some point. So Impact wrestles here and there. The fact he's been on 2 of our shows so far is a huge statement. So thank you, Impact, for giving us your time. We know you're a busy man.
And his opponent from the Great Barrier Reef, weighing in at 215 pounds, Angus Muncher.
The man he's going up against is the ever-popular Angus Muncher and his more popular comrade, Admiral Dub, as you see there in the picture. Dub never strays away from Angus's side. So Angus a high flyer. The Pirate of the Seas. He calls it the Muncher of the Seas. He says he's better than Jaws. He's more dangerous than sharks. More lethal than a manta ray. Not sure if that's true, but I don't think Angus is going to be electrocuting anyone anytime soon. But from a purely wrestling perspective, this man is phenomenal. He's definitely going to be a champion in the future. So Admiral Dub is Admiral Dub, ever popular, the crowd cheering for him. So here we go, Angus ready. This should be a decent one-on-one match. Nothing at stake here, but pride. Impact with a kick. Oh wait a minute, kick the referee straight away. Impact needs to be careful if he's going to do that on purpose. He'll get disqualified. Follow an elbow tie up. Both men have shoved each other away. Angus winning the strength four at the moment. Angus wrapping Impact's arm around that top rope. We have a 5 count to play with. Look at this. What's Angus doing? Beautiful drop kick. Using those ropes like a climbing frame. Well, we know he can do that. Chop to the chest. And Angus going up top again. Look at this ability. Curling. A curling moonsault. Corkscrew moonsault. And again, look at this. Big splash as well. Angus using all the high flying moves to start with. Impact's got no answer just yet. Angus is going to go. You saw him do this again. Another drop kick. Keeping Impact up at distance at the moment. It's working. What will this do for Angus if he can beat Impact? He missed that knee, but his speed is at the moment not giving Impact a chance to breathe. Angus lining up something. What's he got in mind here? Runs in, but Impact changes. Look at that. So far, Impact has not had an answer for Angus. Angus springboards over. Oh, Impact walks straight into that combination by Impact. Beautiful strikes, back fist and a clothesline. The Impact's not going to take lightly to being shown up like this. Spear by Impact. And he's hooking the leg. Probably early for that. Yes, not even a 1 count. But Impact not taking lightly to being shown up. Look at this move here by Impact. Oh, by Angus. Impact moved out of the way of the kick. Puts him in the corner. Right hand. And Impact beat Urban Warrior and Chris Newton in his triple threat match. Both of those men will be in the main event here tonight. So they both get a chance to get back in that chamber. I don't know what that was there, but Angus, the cameraman, missed it. Looked like he jumped up on the ropes to do a spinning kick, but Impact blocked it with a forearm. Here's another combination. I am happy to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's only taken a mere half an hour, but the SVW management have agreed to let me sit in the bus, top floor of the bus that you can see in the background. Give me a bit more of an advantage point. So from next week, I will be in that bus. Nigel Montgomery doesn't ask for much, but when I want something, if it's going to benefit SVW, nice swanton there. If it's going to benefit SVW, then why not? I think we're using those front windows as my vantage viewpoint. Maybe get it an open top bus, get it converted. We'll see. And for a knee drop, but Angus moved. Angus, and the cave-in stomp, he calls that the pirate mast. Impact in trouble here. Angus just turned him inside out with that stomp. Angus with a power slam, but Impact reversed into a DDT. To be honest, we don't see much of this from Angus in the Battle Royal, because he couldn't really use those moves off the ropes. Rolling Thunder by Impact, who calls that the Rolling Crumpet. 1, 2. Oh, and Impact's got it! I think Angus might have landed wrong on the move before that. That was a very quick match, but very exciting as well. Look at this dropkick by Angus. He did that a couple of times. And then this twisting corkscrew moonsault. And there's that cave-in stomp. He nearly had it, Angus did. I don't know what Impact... Oh, it was that DDT. That's what did it. So Impact reversed the DDT into a DDT, and it was enough to put Angus away. Very quick offense. But that's all it takes. You only need 3 seconds. Impact Legacy is your winner. Congratulations to Impact 2-0 in SVW. He joins Bekachu as the only 2 people at the moment on a 2-0 record in SVW. So congratulations to Impact. Angus put up a hell of a fight though. Very exciting to watch. I'm looking forward to more matches in the future for him. But Impact picks up the win here tonight, headed into the lockdown chamber. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we will now determine the final semi-finalist for the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. Remember, we just saw Lashley, so Indy Lashley and Ashley Owens qualify to face off against the Suicide Blondes. The winner of this match will face off against Equity. It will be either Anarchy and Volt Girl, Wasteland Chaos, or it will be Delta and Theta, known as Theory. So here we go. Huge opportunity up for grabs here for both teams, but only one of them can secure it. Remember, Volt Girl not taking part in that Women's Battle Royal earlier because she had this opportunity.
Is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. On their way to the ring, Key and Crazy MC, the Wanderer, weapons of mass destruction.
Anarchy's in a unique position. She's already in the lockdown chamber. So if she wins here tonight and goes all the way to the finals, she will have to pull double duty. And she could become a dual champion. So yes, Anarchy could make history in a couple of weeks if she becomes the first ever dual champion within a month of SVW's origin story. So it'll take a lot to pull that off. She's got to win the lockdown chamber and the tag titles in one show. It's a huge feat of cardio, in a huge feat of will and demand. So it can be done. Our wrestlers are capable of feats like that.
And their opponents, the Syndicate.
So here come Theory. So Theta and Delta. Delta, the one who's on the apron right now. Theta is the one with the mask. Fun way to come to the ring, I suppose. See the symbols for their relevant theories on their outfits. The name comes from the fact that they practice their routines. They use what we like to call scientific means to pick out their wrestling moves. What's the most effective? What's the most efficient? And we'll see if that actually comes to play here tonight. But like I say, Volko and Anarchy, we've seen what they're capable of. Volko straight in with the strikes. Well, nice takedown there by Delta though. And a super kick by Delta. So Delta didn't move in between those two moves. That's what we're talking about. No wasted motion. Nice neck breaker as well. Like I say, nothing wasted. He uses the moves that are more efficient. Nice head scissors here by Fita. Fita, like I say, we don't know what she looks like under that mask, but she's very proficient in this ring. We might be about to see a tag team move now. We're looking for a double super kick. We are. Delta off the rope with a moonsault. Again, no wasted motion. She wasn't wandering, she wasn't hesitating. Off the ropes and again with a leg drop. I'd say no wasted motion between moves. It's quite the 2 count here. It's quite the ability to have. Another moonsault. So no hesitation. She knows exactly where she's going to be on the next move. It's like when you play snooker and you position the ball for the next shot. Nice spin kick by Volko. It can make the hell of a difference to your attacking game. And it's working here for Delta. Volko has now turned the tide a little bit. Volko, the Nuka breaker, is her finisher. Again, though, very unorthodox wrestling offense, both from both her and Anarchy. And Anarchy from Iceland. Like I say, she's in that lockdown chamber, so the fact she's in this tournament as well, won't it? Referee gets clobbered. Super kick by Anarchy. And that super kick is what actually won Anarchy the spot in the lockdown chamber. So Fita will need to keep an eye on her teammate here. Into the corner. We're going to see a double team move. No, Delta fights out. Delta with a German suplex. And another leg drop. Again, no wasted motion. Head scissors. The quickness and the speed of Delta can be very off-putting. It can throw you off your game. Swanton! Nearly halfway across the ring. And a standing shooting star press as well. What a move. Going to the corner. It's Delta going mind here. Runs in with a foot stomp. Oh. She calls out with the theory of relativity, that stomp, and it nearly got her the win here. Anarchy's a little bit thrown off here by the offense. I mean, Anarchy's a fast wrestler herself. A running knee. Anarchy needs to tag, and she does. She's going to roll out here. What's Delta doing? Runs through with a knee. Only just got it, though. Nip up by Volko. Into the corner. This will be a huge win for Theory if they can knock off Wasteland Chaos. Spin kick again by Volko. And so Theory very quick, very precise. It's working in their favour at the moment. As this match goes on though, and tiredness and exhaustion gets in, what will it do? Another double team. Anarchy with the strikes. Going for the backbreaker STO. Painful attempt, 1. And a kick out. There's Anarchy going. Anarchy off the ropes. Gonna tag out here. Anarchy didn't see it. Head scissors takedown. Shooting star press again. Standing shooting star press though. Going up top. Oh, right, a kick to the back. Anarchy caught off guard. Another head scissors. Anarchy could be done here. 1. No. So the winner of this match will face off against Equity next week. The other semi-final, Suicide Blondes versus Lashley. So Ashley Owens and Indy Lashley. One of those 4 teams will become the tag champs, the women's tag champs. Oh, backbreaker. What's this going to be here by Volko? Off the rope with the elbow. Oh, bending that back across the knee. That spine bending in unnatural formations. Volko going round. Going for a suplex maybe. And she is. Look at this. Strength and the stomping around. Volko getting into the spirit here. So she was denied an opportunity in the chamber. I saw her head knock into the face of Frost Valentine on the barricade there, on the apron. Delta would be good to get out here and help her teammate, but she's not allowed to. Foot stomp. We're not going to get another double count out, are we? We're not going to have another bye to the finals, because that would put equity in the finals if there's a double count out here. Oh, wait a minute, we might be. And it is! Wasteland Chaos have won it! Only just. The Feta has been counted out here. Like I say, there was a moment here where Delta was just dominating this match. So quick. But like I say, no wasted motion. Every move had a purpose. Every positioning had a purpose. Look at this swanton from halfway across the ring. At the end of the day, it was all for naught, because look at this, Volko got back in time. Feta should have rolled under the ropes, but didn't, and it cost her. So, well done to Wasteland Chaos, picking up a huge win here. They are in the semis. They will face Equity next week. And they didn't do their normal celebration. I hope they're not injured or something. But well done. And now it's time for our final tag team match of the evening. The winners of Apollo Nation and the Uncanny Valley will face off against the team who won earlier tonight. Face off against the Madness in the semi-finals. And the winner of that match will face Fish and Chips at the pay-per-view Lockdown. So Mason Luther and Terry Tuff, the Apollo Nation, coming to the ring first.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 452 pounds, Mason Luther and tough man Terry the Nation.
To the Apollo Nation, Mason Luther and Terry Tuff, led by Apollo Gabriel, who is yet to make his debut, but a trio faction. Apollo Gabriel is very much the leader of that group. However, these two guys are very capable of winning a tag team tournament and becoming the first ever tag champs, but they've got to go through this team first. Now, we saw Tug Speederman a couple of weeks ago. There he is. He will be accompanied to the ring by Pokiday.
And their opponents, accompanied by the Superstar at a combined weight of 445 pounds. Take Speed Man and Ethan Bates, the Union.
So the Uncanny Valley, very video game themed here. Tug Speederman, a retro gamer. Ethan Bates, more of a youngster. Ethan is only 18 years of age, one of the youngest roster members. We said last week there was a number of wrestlers who helped bring SVW to fruition. Despite his age, Ethan Bates is one of them. He had a very influential role in hiring some of the younger talents here today. And as we say, Pokiday, who is the number one contender to the SVW Women's Pure Championship, he'll be facing Vantabea at the pay-per-view. So we could see all of Uncanny Valley getting titles at the pay-per-view if things go their way. So here we go. Tug versus Mason to start. Mason runs in. Nice takedown. Tug knew those punches would come in, put his arms up and blocked it. Ethan with the right hand. And Luther off the rope with a forearm. And Ethan very quick. Like Tug, they're both very quick in the ring. Nice power slam by Mason. Luther no mucking about. He is all strength. And Tug with the moonsault, but Luther moved out of the way. Drop kick. As you can say, Tug fondly endorsing his outfits with the Nintendo brand. He's very much a Nintendo fan. Huge fan of retro gaming. Drop kick. Oh, shotgun drop kick by Tug. So Tug, the Tug of War, his finishing move. Look at this little flip. Which is Rings of Saturn style finisher, but he can hit it in a variety of ways. We've got the retro elbow as well. Forearm here by Tug. Look at this speedy offense here by Uncanny Valley. Beautiful double drop kick coming up. Well, no, just a one drop kick. But Ethan propelling Tug into that corner. Oh, nice headlock. Doing a handstand there to extend pressure on the neck. So Ethan, one of the wrestlers we talked about, one of the SVW originals, trained by the SVW talent. Tug is also one of those men. Pinfall attempt 1, kick out. Mason Luther from America has travelled the Indies over in the USA. So has Terry Tuff. They've been friends for years. Good history between these two teams. They've never faced off in a tag match, but they faced off one-on-one in a couple of occasions. Nice belly-to-belly here. Ethan Bates has had one solo match outside of SVW in his career, and it was against Terry Tuff, the man he's in the ring with right now. Look at this super kick. No, just a kick to the chest. Ethan Bates, like I say, a blue chip prospect, very young, very talented in the technical field, as you'll see him right here. Him and Tug train together. Obviously Pokiday, a very good influence on both of them. Tug and Poki both from Puerto Rico. Again, our extension to the international waters is effervescent in SVW. Ethan homegrown from the UK. The only UK national in this ring right now. Even the referee isn't from this country, but we're not here to judge. We have a diverse roster. Good double shoulder block there by Apollo Nation. And the winners of this match move into the semi-finals to face Walker Epps and Timothy Mann, who beat ASBO earlier tonight. And when Tug cuts Luther off here. And then the winners of this match and that match, the winners of that semi-final will go straight to the final because Fish and Chips are already there. Bulldogs and Havoc double disqualification, double count out means they won't go to a semi-final. Fish and Chips get a bye straight to the finals. Tug with a nice spinning DDT, going up top. What's Pokey doing here? Pokey's, I think that was an elbow there by Tug, but Pokey's throwing a chair in the ring. Referee will see that and he's going to remove it from the ring. Pokey testing the referee, I think. Goes for the dropkick, misses. Off the ropes, Irish whip to the corner. Like I say, the women's semi-finals are set in stone. After this match, all of the semi-finals will take place next week. And then it'll be, after the week after that, there'll be Lockdown. We will be crowning new and inaugural tag team champions. You're going to see this double dropkick move again, or this, should we say, elevated dropkick. Bates throwing Tug into his opponent. Off the ropes. Onto the apron. What's Ethan going to do here? Maybe looking for a sunset flip. He is. And Luther hitting that concrete hard. Remember, that padding's only inches thick, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to give you a lot of support. Ethan, the camera work isn't great here, but I think he's got a half figure four on, or like a knee lock of some kind. Stop Mason Luther walking, whatever it is. With the running power slam. As you saw, ladies and gentlemen, we heard from Alice Blight earlier on, following her. Oh, nice elbow drop there. Following her loss in the opening match. Are we going to get another count out here? These tag matches are ending in count outs quite quick regularly at the moment. Bates gets back in. Alice Blight not happy. She said she's going to bring the wrath of the devil down on SVW. Actually, she didn't only have herself to blame in both accounts. Tonight she wasn't able to get the job done. Last week she stepped out of the ring at the most inopportune moment. So I don't know what she's talking about, but she looks like a very dangerous woman when she's on the rampage. So Hayley Hamilton might be worth getting some security. What's this here? Oh, wait a minute, look at this. A tombstone by Ethan Bates. That's very rare to see outside of certain wrestling promotions, but executed perfectly. And Mason Luther going for that belly-to-belly throw again. And Luther schooled his amateur wrestling background. NCAA champion back in 2012. Dropkick attempt there, missed. Tony Tough will take advantage of the suplex. Oh no! Spinning brainbuster into a cutter. He calls that the tough titties. I do apologise for the language, but that's why he calls that move. Maybe he does have some British humour after all. What's going on here between these two? Oh, forearm by Tonya. Off the ropes. Sorry, Terry. Good drop kick. Bates going to reverse this then. And we still have Prim versus Miss Flynn to come. We will see the first time entrance of the Authority as a trio. We've seen all three of them in individuals action. Ruby was in action earlier tonight. But we will see them later. Miss Flynn will debut. With Porter Kidman in her corner. Double shoulder block again. We also have that Battle Royal to determine the final Lockdown entrant. What's Tough doing here? Pokiday's keeping him distracted in the ring. Could get disqualified if he's not careful. Referee's right there in his face. Luther off the ropes. Oh, beautiful reversal. Ethan reverses it into a power slam. They're taking on both members of the Apollo Nation now. And it is an ankle lock. There we go. That's what he did earlier. Bates. Oh, Luther into the barricade. Bates just handling business right now. Super kick to the back of the head. Remember, Luther's the legal man. Neck breaker. Now, Ethan may have hurt himself there. Are we going to get another double count out? If we do, Walker Epps and Timothy Mann head to the finals. We've already had one tag team count out, and Bates might be getting another tag team win here. Luther needs to get back in. Oh, he does just. Armbreaker. Terry's back in the ring. Drop kick. These tag teams living life on the edge here. Running knee. And Mason pointing to the skies again. They might be looking for a second one here. Goes for the complete shot. Broken up though by Tug. Bates needs a tag. Ladies and gentlemen, if we look at the stats here in SVW so far, we're only on episode 3, so it's early days. But we've yet to have a submission victory. Drop kick there by Bates. He went round the back of Terry. He didn't realise what was going on there. Into the Irish whip to the corner. So yes, no one's won by submission just yet. What's Terry going to do here? German? Yes. So Ethan needs to tag. He's been in the ring too long. Luther's on the outside. Down and out. Pokey watching her men, watching her team. Doing a good match so far. Putting on a good display. Bates runs in. Basement drop kick. Terry lands on his... Oh, nice nip up. I was going to say Terry landed on his face with that drop kick, but... Bates might be looking for the tag. Terry reverses. Oh, another reversal out of the corner. Bates is trying to get Terry in that corner for something. It might be a double team move. Or maybe not. Forearm. What's Bates doing? He's undecided here. And they cost him, I think. Terry with the elbow. Bates with the reverse DDT. I said, I don't think Bates could decide what to do. He needs a tag, though. He hasn't done that yet. Terry puts Bates in the ropes. He's going to come off the ropes with the leg drop. Oh! Now Bates can tag, and he has to. Here comes Tug against Luther. Running heel kick. Tug with the elbow, but Luther moves out of the way. Into the corner. Elbow. Tug with a sling blade. Tug using his speed now off the ropes with a frog splash from the middle rope. Tug going up top. And Antonio. Oh, no, no, no! Come on, ref. Terry just pushed him off. Tug wasn't able to hit what he was trying to go for, but he still managed to get up before Luther did. Testament to how hard this match has been. Oh, heads, clash of heads. Monkey flip. We get another tag here, maybe. Yes, here comes Bates. Uncanny Valley need to take advantage of this. Running senton. Nice somersault by Bates. And Bates, oh, I think he was looking for the detonation kick, maybe. Breaks out the corner. Smash going on. Oh, and a spinning side suplex. Shades of the original Shawn Michaels from back in the 90s. Remember, Ethan Bates trained by Stuart Keane, who is a huge fan of Shawn Michaels, so it makes sense. Drop kick only barely gets there, and a knee to the ribs by Luther. Luther could be looking for that complete shot again. No. Both teams are, at the moment, struggling to get another tag move off. Both men down. This is exhausting to watch. I can't imagine what it feels like for them. So quick. Terry with a kick. Crowd booing Terry, and even Bates getting the crown's approval here. Look at this head scissors. With a little dab as well. Bates is worn out. He needs to tag, and he's made a mistake there, if you ask me. Poison Rana. Is that enough to put Terry away? One. No. Terry fighting out here. Look at that spinning move. Into a facebuster. Into the corner. Terry with the power slam. Is Terry going to mind here? Might be going up top. Look at the speed. Coming off the ropes. No, Bates is getting up. What's Terry got in mind? Comes off. Oh, he tried for the lariat leg drop. But Bates reversed into a powerbomb. Someone so young having that sort of knowledge in the ring is quite the sight to behold. But again, Bates hesitated while he was in the corner. That's twice he's done that. Oh, wait a minute. What are we going to see here from the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh! They call that the Apollo's Creed, but Tug is going to have to break this up because Bates is out of this otherwise. What a move. So Apollo Gabriel, who uses his finisher, he calls that the Apollo's Creed too. This is the name dedication is to their leader. Luther with the... Oh! Went for the somersault. Bates moved. There's no way Bates can get across that far across the ring. And he actually does! What a feat of speed and agility. And now Bates is looking for something. Double foot stomp to the back of the head. One. And broken up by Terry. See the welts on the back of even Bates. He might be looking for a second one here. He is. Oh, and Luther moved out of the way of that one. Running kick blocked by Bates. Power slam into a driver. Michinoku driver. This has been a decent tag match to watch. Both teams striking, countering. Both teams striking and countering. Hitting their biggest moves. Power slam by Tug. Tug might be going up top now. Again, how quick can he get up there though? Look at this. Going for the Oh, the springboard. Sorry, the 450. 1, 2. Kick out by Lufa. Oh my god. Sorry, that was a Phoenix splash by Tug. I do apologise, not a 450. Great Phoenix splash. Crowd chanting tag team wrestling. It's been the focus of tonight's show. So we're saving the best till last here, not taking anything away from the previous 3 matches, but this has been an absolute barnstormer. To the corner. So both of these teams want to win this. Clothesline by Lufa. You can see the welts on all of these men's backs. Oh, and a knee to the face, and Tug is busted open. He might have a broken nose. He was holding his face in pain there. Lufa will see there's a big target on his forehead. I don't think it's a broken nose. Looks like it's just off the forehead. That's insecurity, but Tug's going to need to tag out. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Tug needs to tag out. Standing somersault. Running knee. And then we know what that leads up to for Mason Lufa. Another complete shot might be in the works. No, doesn't go for it. Kick to the ribs. Look at the welts on Bates' body. He's taken so much punishment in this match. And wait a minute, Pokey having a word with Lufa. Bates needs to get up. Lufa can't afford to be distracted, but to be honest, Bates has got nothing to do here. Look at all the welts. Off the ropes. Right hand by Lufa. Can't see where the end of this match is going to come in at the moment. They've both been solid in this match. Double team move. What are we looking for here? Double backdrop maybe? We are seeing that. Saw that earlier. Again, the simple move sometimes the best. Tug off the rope looking for that shining wizard. No. Missed it. Right hand. Drop kick. Lufa looking for the complete shot, but blocked by Tug. This has been a hell of a match. Lufa with a reverse DDT again. This match has nearly ended in counter. It's nearly ended in pinfalls. Neither team has been able to hit that big finishing move so far. We might be about to see that now, though. Look at that powerbomb by Lufa. Tug center of the ring, but Pokey again coming to her aid, coming to Tug's aid. Oh, into the corner. Lufa going for the. What's he going for here? Into the corner. Shoulder block misses. Tug with a chop block, but misses as well. Roll up by Lufa. Referee out of position. Was that a rope break? It looked like it. Referee was calling it off. What a match. Belly to belly. And it could be a simple move like that ends it at this point. All these 4 men are exhausted. Tug runs in with a clothesline. Vicious clothesline. Locks Terry into the corner. Kick to the back. Tug with the Irish whip. You see, Tug's got a lot of blood loss coming out here. That forehead wound is brutal. We've seen this move a few times. The elevated push drop kick. Tug is Ethan's the legal man now. Ethan could be looking for that double stomp. We've seen him do it twice. Well, try it twice. He hit it once on Lufa, missed it once. He's going to do it again, but again, Terry saw it coming. Into the DDT. And Terry now is going to unload on Ethan Bates. Not happy with this. This crowd booing Apollo Nation, but this has been a hell of a match. Into the corner. Elbow. So it just goes to show these tag team matches can go short, they can go long. But again, Bates stuck in decision of what to do. Elbow. See all the welts. Ethan Bates is going to need to have an ice bath after this. Nice front wheelbarrow front slam. And another ankle lock. Actually, I think that is a figure 4 this time. Bates trying to keep Bates trying to keep Terry down. And when we're going for the long blower. Oh! Bates throws Terry back in the ring. That long blower is normally the prelude to his detonation kick. Ethan Luther's going to break this up. Terry up. We're going for an elevated powerbomb here. Bates needs to get some... Owemi is too busy dabbing, and Mason Luther could make him pay here. Going for that complete shot, he is. That could cost the match. No, Tug's gone back in though. What a match this has been. Luther's sizing up Ethan Bates, who's made a few mistakes. The experience factor, another complete shot. That's 2 in a row. That's got to be it. 1, 2, it is. Congratulations to the Apollo Nation. They head to the semi-finals. But look at this, big frog splash here by Ethan Bates. Turned in mid-air as well. That's not easy to do. And then Tug with the Phoenix splash. I did call it the 450 error, so I do apologise. But that Phoenix splash, like I say, both of these members of Uncanny Valley, very competent with high-flying moves. And it took not 1, but 2 complete shots from Mason Luther to put Ethan Bates away in the end. Technically it was 3, a third one earlier. So 3 in total. But Apollo Nation are in the semis. They will take on the Madness, Walker Epps, and Timothy Mann. The Nation getting booed here, but to be honest, they've earned this win. Ethan Bates' inexperience possibly come into play here. Mason Luther may have suffered a minor injury during this match, looking at this. Good job he's not in action here later tonight, that's for sure. Congratulations to the Apollo Nation. They are in the semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is for the second to final slot in the SVW Lockdown Chamber. It is Leonardo versus Tyler Kruz. Now, the winner of this match will go straight to the Chamber. The loser will go into our final match this evening and fill that 6th slot in the Battle Royal. And then they will get a second opportunity here tonight. So 2 matches in the matter of an hour. Hard work, but definitely worth it if you get a shot at the SVW Championship. This match is between Leonardo, our Italian Romeo, and Tyler Kruz. Now, Tyler Kruz saw DJP, his uncle, qualify for the Chamber last week. So he now has a chance to do that too. So here comes Leonardo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Naples, Italy, weighing in at 228 pounds, Leonardo!
As I say, the Italian Romeo, inspired by his Mona Lisa. His muse. So quite the artiste. So Leonardo, known as the artiste of audacity. His finishing move is called the Mona Lisa. It is a underhook face buster, also known as the pedigree and the Pepsi plunge in other wrestling companies. But the Mona Lisa because it puts your face on the canvas, just like the iconic painting. So Leonardo, quite the challenger here tonight. He could move into the chamber. But he's got to go through a very tricky match with Tyler Kruz first. The ladies love this man though, as you can see in the crowd, blowing kisses to them. Leonardo looks ready for action. Tyler Kruz, one half of BSS, the British Strong Style Tag Team with DJP. So DJP is already in the chamber, so Tyler qualifies here. Or if he loses and then qualifies later, it could be an interesting dynamic. And the fact that Tyler is The fact that DJP's coming out first here is quite concerning. So the Devil Prince, Tyler Kruz in the purple there, he will be wrestling. So DJP and him doing a tag team entrance as they did last week with DJP. So DJP's taking center stage here, a little bit disconcerting considering Tyler is the man in action here tonight. And so Tyler will have his uncle in his corner. Saw Tyler get ejected last week in the match between DJP and Akira Yamashita. So whether that will repeat itself tonight remains to be seen. You can guarantee the referee won't take any nonsense. You can guarantee Leonardo will not take any nonsense either. So again, our international reach, Italian, Leonardo. Tyler a bit cocky here. However, Tyler runs straight in. Oh, before Leonardo has a chance. He's run straight in and knocked him flying. Referee only just blew the just rung the bell. Tyler trying to get a sneak attack off against Leonardo, and it did actually work. Leonardo somehow recovers though. Nice belly-to-belly throw. Tyler trying to take a shortcut. Fisherman suplex here by Leonardo. Leonardo, an artist, makes wrestling look pretty. See, realistic, you could say. Nice moonsault by Tyler. Leonardo likes to make a good impression, both in the ring and on the canvas. So his finisher, Mona Lisa, in a variety of ways can be very dangerous. Reversal. Leonardo pushing Tyler back to the ropes. Not taking any nonsense. What's he got here? Beautiful back suplex. Referee gets in the way, but Leonardo sizing him. Tyler Kruz up for something. Runs in with the... Oh, I think he was going for a flip DDT. But Tyler knocks him out of the way. Throws him over. Great agility that would have been from Leonardo. Right hand. Oof. Tyler into the corner. Clothesline of his own. Elbow. Forearm. Oh, and Leonardo is busted open. And look at Tyler just shoving him off. Clothesline. And again, I think Leonardo has a broken nose here, ladies and gentlemen. Triple clothesline. Short arm clothesline as well. Tyler off the rope with the elbow. And so British strong style. 1, 2. Leonardo kicks out. I have no qualms about making people bleed. Like I said, DJP last week making Akira bleed all over the ring. We remember that. Could happen here tonight as well. Leonardo's up. I think it is his nose if you look at it. It's along the bone. Leonardo not taking it lightly. Oh, an elbow to the face, but any move with a broken nose like that is instantly going to stop you in your tracks. It's very hard to breathe when you've got blood rushing down your throat. You can't breathe properly when your nose bone is shattered. Nice neck breaker. Leonardo's got a huge disadvantage right now. Oh, and a pop-up knee. And again, Leonardo down. Tyler knows what he's doing. So Tyler and DJP, uncle and nephew respectively. Sorry, nephew and uncle respectively, get it right, sorry. Tyler the younger of the two, but they train together. And the DJP owns his own gym. Leonardo tried this earlier and he couldn't get it. Is he going to get it now? He can! That flip DDT. A move he taught to Rubi Swoops. 1. And a kick out. Leonardo and Rubi Swoops very close. We have seen them backstage in recent weeks. The nature of their relationship is their business, not ours. Nice clothesline by Leonardo. After the leg drop. Remember our SVW superstars, very close-knit. Before SVW started, there was a 2-week I was going to say internment camp. That's probably the wrong word. I do apologise. 2-week base camp for everyone to get to know each other, to practice matches, go through routines, everything wrestling related. What's Leonardo doing here? Went for the knee, but I think he undershot that. Right, underhook suplex, going to a power bomb. Tyler's going to reverse. And again, that broken nose is going to be a big disadvantage to him. Clothesline. And again, Tyler's going to catch that leg. Yes, we've seen this before. Well, I've seen this before. Nice underhook kick. But yes, all the SVW superstars went into a wait a minute. Underhook DDT. Is that enough? No, Tyler's not going for the pin. Thought he was going to for sure. Nice drop kick. Straight in the face, and Leonardo's in trouble here. 1, 2, and a kick out at the last second. You can see DJP tapping the ring there, tapping the apron. Fight forever is the chant. I don't think Leonardo would survive if he did that. Leonardo has recovered. Oh, crucifix. 1, 2. Tyler kicks out. Like I said, these wrestlers spent 2 weeks together before SVW started. Get to know each other. Friendships were formed. Rivalries were formed. Wait a minute, I think he was looking for the Mona Lisa there, but Tyler reversed it with a clothesline. I was ripped to the corner. No, Leonardo reverses. To the ropes this time. Leonardo going for that drop kick. Takes Tyler off the apron. Lands hard. Leonardo sizing something up. I don't know what he was looking to do there. Kick to the head. Running clothesline again. Going for that senton. And he just gets it. Kick to the leg. Tyler with those strikes. And Leonardo is not long for this wrestling match at this point. The more strikes he takes to the face, the worse it gets because of the bloodshed. Leonardo's not out. Leonardo, what's he looking for? I think it looked like he was going for a springboard, but he decided to just get in the ring in the end. Reverse power slam by Tyler. So Tyler very well versed in submission moves. He could pull one off here. We mentioned earlier, it hasn't been an SVW submission victory just yet. It's early days. It could happen. Leonardo does have that in his arsenal as well. He has the what we call the wing clipper. He calls it the he calls that submission move the Da Vinci device. Once he gets it locked in. I mean, what's Tyler doing here? He goes, oh, misses that springboard. Leonardo right hand takes out Tyler and he's going to refrain from going out the ring here. No, he's not. He doesn't care that DJP's. I mean, DJP can't get involved. He doesn't care that DJP's right there, though. Leonardo springboard. Oh, he does a moonsault. Emphatically so. Tyler throws Leonardo. No, reversals into a crucifix. And the DJP cannot get involved. It's an instant disqualification if he touches Leonardo. And Leonardo's slamming Tyler's head against the mat. Irish whip. Tyler gets back in, so does Leonardo though. Wait a minute, Tyler going for a powerbomb. Reversal. One of these men, potentially both of these men could go into the chamber. Only one can go from this match though. DDT. I saw Tyler do this earlier, looking for that springboard, but he missed it again. Again, undershooting it. Could cost him here. And Tyler with the takedown. Beautiful takedown. And for a side suplex. Both men down. He's going to get up first. Tyler recovering. I say Leonardo's nose injured early, but he seems to be okay. Pushes Tyler back to the corner. Oh, that might not have helped. See the blood all over Leonardo's face now. Oh, wait a minute. Tyler going for the O'Connor suplex. Out of the corner into the bridge. Is that enough? 1, 2. It is. Tyler Kruz will join DJP in the lockdown chamber. Leonardo will head into our final match this evening. Great match. Lovely elbow there by Tyler off the top rope. I say Tyler's offense, very simple, very basic, but it's very effective. It doesn't have to be flash. I've said this multiple times. It doesn't have to be flash if it works. I say Tyler very authentic with his offense. And it's resulted in a win here today. I mean, he missed that senton a few times. These elbow drops have certainly helped to win here. And then this O'Connor suplex out of the corner into the bridge. He calls that the Kruz control. Phenomenal move. So Leonardo fighting with a broken nose from the outset. But both of BSS are in the lockdown chamber, ladies and gentlemen. And as I say, Leonardo now moves into that final match here tonight. Congratulations to BSS. Congratulations to Tyler Kruz. But what if it comes down to these two in the chamber? We will find out in a couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear from the so-called Don of SVW, Michael Consiglio. He is coming soon to SVW. Let's see what he has to say.
For too long, men have mistaken patience for weakness. While they fought over scraps and called themselves kings, I was building an empire. SVW is prime real estate, a thriving business, valuable territory. And wherever there's something worth owning, men like me eventually come calling. I didn't come here to make friends or shake hands. I came to acquire an asset. Anyone who stands in the way of that transaction isn't competition. They're an obstacle. And obstacles have a habit of disappearing when the Consiglio family starts expanding its interests. SVW belongs to the strong, and now the Don has arrived to collect every debt, every favor, and every ounce of respect owed to him. The takeover has already begun. The only question is whether you'll kneel willingly or be made an example of.
Now, I'm a huge fan of Mafia entertainment and gangster movies, but we're going to have our very own gangster in SVW. Let's see how that works when he arrives. Michael Consiglio is due to debut in a couple of weeks' time, so watch this space. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our women's main event of the evening. It is Prim versus Miss Flynn. Now, for those who haven't watched the previous two shows, go back and watch them if you haven't. Bekachu and Porter Kidman are going back and forth at the moment in a feud. Last week, Porter and Becca were due to have an Extreme Rules match, and before the show, Miss Flynn distracted Bekachu, allowing Porter to attack her. So this time, Becca got her revenge in Extreme Rules, but she will now be looking to get revenge via her friend Prim. And this is the first time we're going to get to see the Authority as a trio.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, accompanied by Porter Kidman from the Red Light District, Miss Flynn.
So Miss Flynn using her wiles to distract Bekachu last week. Not going to get away from it this week though. She's going one-on-one with Prim. And Porter Kidman will be here for support, but Bekachu knows exactly what Porter's all about, so she'll be here to negate that hopefully. See, Rubi Swoops will also be out here. So Miss Flynn distracting Bekachu last week, getting involved in her match as well. So it took a cheap shot at Becca, but Becca was ready for it. I think that's going to come back to haunt her today, I'll be honest. Miss Flynn, she calls every man's secretary, she calls herself. She's not going to have an easy task here tonight against the Viking Prim. But Prim is in the lockdown chamber. She could be our new women's champion. But tonight it's not about that. This is about personal pride, about avenging her best friend. Here come the Authority.
And her opponent, representing the Authority,
Prim leading her ladies to battle. Ruby on the left, Becca on the right. So she's fighting Miss Flynn in retaliation to what she did to Bekachu last week. Becca got the win up against Porter Kidman. I'd say apart from Impact Legacy, she's the only woman to have a 2-0 record in SVW at the moment. Prim could join her here tonight. This crowd really behind the Authority. They've been very impressive solo. We haven't seen them as a unit yet. It could happen at some point. Ruby and Bekachu do team together. And they are training the Metaphor tag team as well. Becca's two children, MC Princess and DJ Bubblegum. Prim is ready for action. So I think Miss Flynn may regret what she did last week after what Prim can do in this ring. Miss Flynn will go up against her now though. Let's see what this does. Our women's main event is about to start. Good luck to both ladies. Prim runs in, misses the boot though. And Miss Flynn with the slap and the takedown. Oh, and a kick by Prim. Miss Flynn cannot afford to get cocky in this match. That's one thing I will say. Prim just stands on her. Stomp to the back. Prim with the right hands. On a slap. Ooh. Kick to the head. And again. Follow an elbow tie up. And with the waist lock go behind. Going for the takedown. Look at the strength. See Becca and Ruby at ringside. Clapping. Watching on. Headbutt misses. Boot by Miss Flynn. She's got those heels on. Very impressive to wrestling on high heels. Just like Chantelle does. And what's Prim going to do here? Facebuster? Yes. Ooh. Looking for attempt. One. And not a one count just yet. Too early in the match. Prim's even surprised at that. Rolls through. Oh. Good move. And Miss Flynn not scared of Prim. Not speared by Prim though. Takes Miss Flynn down. Completely levels the playing field straight off the bat. Prim with the strikes. Look at this. We're absolutely unreeling. Good kick. Stand on her again. Remember, this is revenge for Bekachu, who's just staring a hole for Miss Flynn at this point. That's Prim going. And Prim's going to fly with the axe handle. Ruby and Becca just watching Prim do what she does best. There's curb stomps here. Into the ring. Oh no, she was trying to go for the steps, but missed. Clothesline. Turning Miss Flynn inside out. Prim with the throw. At this point, just manhandling the everyman secretary here. Oh, wait a minute, reversal. Nearly get the steps, but didn't. Miss Flynn escaping, going back in the ring. Where's Prim doing? She was trying to get a weapon, but it's not legal in this match. Porter Kidman is playing to this crowd a bit here. Suplex by Miss Flynn. Back suplex. Arm breaker. Prim with the firewoman's carry though. Take over. Prim. Oh, going for the submission. The torture rack. Kidman, Flynn's got nowhere to go. Can Flynn get out of this? Prim has got her up here. And Flynn has escaped. She just bit the hand of Prim. She had no choice. The referee not admonishing her for it, but it's the only way she could get out of that. To the corner reversal. And going for the waist lock bow behind. Going for the back suplex again. No, just a face thruster. Dropping Flynn on her face. And Prim is looking at Porter. I mean, this could be a match in the future if Porter's not careful. Wait a minute, Flynn blocked it. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just had it confirmed by the general manager. Oh, Prim throwing Flynn over the top. Flynn goes back in. At Lockdown, it's official. It will be Bekachu and Rubi Swoops taking on Miss Flynn and Porter Kidman in that match. And the winner of that match will become the first #1 contenders to the SVW Women's Tag Team Championships. So that match has just been added to Lockdown. See, Bekachu was denied nice moonsault by Miss Flynn. Bekachu was denied a chamber spot opportunity because of Porter Kidman's actions. It's only right that she gets a chance to earn a title shot. Pinfall attempt by Flynn, but only a 1 count. So yes, Porter Kidman and Miss Flynn take on Rubi Swoops and Bekachu at Lockdown. We still have that last match to come to determine the final chamber participant for the men. Leonardo added to that match after the last competition. Miss Flynn doesn't look like she's sure what to do here. She's holding her own against Prim, which is impressive, to say the least. Prim with the elbow. So Prim's had that submission move locked in once. If she hits it again, you can imagine that's going to be over. Going for a power bomb here. No, Flynn blocks it with a right hand. Flynn in with the wheelbarrow face slam. Flynn needs to be careful. She's had that twice now. And Flynn climbing those ropes with the heels on. It's very impressive. Misses the drop kick. Okay, Prim going for a springboard of some kind, but denied. Going for a German suplex. No, waistlock takeout. Go behind. Kick. I wonder if these ladies are going to duke it out here. They will not want to get in a punching match with Prim, that's for sure. She's going for it though. This Flynn's standing up. Prim with the right blocks again, and Flynn holding her own. I mean, I suppose if you're a secretary, you have to be able to have some kind of stubbornness. And paying off here. Nice chop. Clothesline by Flynn. And again. This crowd are actually quite impressed. Nice heel kick. You can see the welts on her chest though, where the chops have been traded. Oh no, not a twerking moonsault by Miss Flynn. Insult to injury. 1, 2. Ooh. She's going for another pinch, trying to win with the feet on the ropes. Nope. She does never prosper in SVW. Clothesline by Prim. She's looking for that rise to Valhalla. She is. Flynn backs out of it. Oh, kick, caught. Capture suplex by Prim. Flynn rolls out. Russian leg sweep by Flynn. Right hands. This has been a back and forth match. So Miss Flynn might have been written off before this match, now what Prim's capable of, but she's holding her own. Flynn can get the upset here. That'd be, well, an upset. Flynn into the barricade. Flynn will take a count out. Might get it. Prim needs to get up and back in that ring. Can she do it or not? No! Prim cannot! And Miss Flynn has picked up a huge win. Great moonsault there. I think we've just seen our first major upset in SVW. No offense to Miss Flynn, but Prim is a #1 contender for the Women's Championship, and Flynn just... Fair enough, yes, it was a count-out. But she just dispatched her with a little bit of difficulty, but I'm actually truly shocked by that result. Congratulations to Miss Flynn. I think that'll be the last we hear of that from Prim. Prim just couldn't respond. She was just down and out on the outside. And look at that, Miss Flynn playing to the crowd. She knew what she was doing. You see all the welts on her ribs and her chest. Taking a lot of damage in this match. So Miss Flynn is cocky. No, Prim's out there. I think Prim's got an injury. That might be why she couldn't get back in the ring. We'll keep you posted on that. Congratulations to Miss Flynn regardless. She picks up the win here tonight. Up next is our men's main event and the main event of the evening. It is a 6-man battle royal to determine the final participants for the SVW Championship Lockdown Chamber. Now we saw Leonardo enter this match only 27 minutes ago, or just under that amount of time, so this could be a disadvantage to him. But like I said, this is a battle royal. Doesn't matter if he pinfalls or submissions don't count here. It's over the top only. And out first comes Akira Yamashita. Akira healed from last week. He had suffered a nasty head wound in his match with DJP. So he'll be ready here to go to war. So Akira Yamashita, SVW Original, as we call him now.
The following is a 6-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring, representing the Blade Runners from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 195 pounds, Akira Yamashita.
As we say, trained by SVW only, never wrestled anywhere else. He put up a hell of a show last week against DJP. Unable to pick up the win after the blood loss, but he showed what he is capable of. So this match could go into his wheelhouse, to be honest. He can strike and hit people quick. And the dream matches, just from looking at these 6 participants. Akira versus Chris Newton, check. Akira versus Urban Warrior, check. Akira versus Leonardo, International Flair, check. So many dream matches. We'll have to wait for those though. So out next, it is Leonardo. Like I say, he's still sporting wounds from earlier. He was dispatched. He's got the head wound, you can see it on his face. Still bleeding. It wasn't a broken nose after all, we did discover that. But he's still got the blood on his face from the match with Kruz.
And his opponents, first from Naples, Italy, weighing in at 228 pounds, Leonardo.
So Leonardo sporting the blood of his battles. He said he'll strike fear into the hearts of his opponents. He'll probably put a target on his forehead. Hopefully he isn't too exhausted heading into this match. Could make it short work for him. But nonetheless, he showed what he is capable of here tonight in that match with Kruz. So he can still book his slot in the chamber. He just has to win here tonight. Listen to that lady's response there. Oh, a bit of pyro for Leonardo, okay. So very popular with the ladies. And after what we saw in the last match, could be a contender here. But like I say, that head wound is going to be major trouble. He's just wiped it off with a bit of cloth there, but it's still there. So the next opponent for Leonardo is AJ.
And from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 220 pounds,
AJ, remember losing to Mesclador last week. He was in the chamber. So AJ will be looking to get back there. Remember AJ, one of the founding wrestlers of SVW. We've got the Cornerstones, as mentioned. That was Stuart Keane, Skoo, the Postman and myself. AJ, Ethan Bates, Urban Warrior, who's also in this match. A couple of others went to bat for SVW. They went and found some talent, brought them to the company. And because of them, our roster is very varied and very deep. So thank you to AJ. Looks like he's going to get his chance here to become the first SVW champion. Just has to last this battle royal.
If you want this glory, better know that pain. Better know that.
So up next is Urban Warrior. Hardcore aficionado. This man knows what it takes to win matches like this, brutal or otherwise.
And from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 233 pounds, the Urban Gladiator.
Urban Warrior in the beer, smashed a can against his head. And so this man is all about the hardcore. When wrestled lightly, he will brutalize you if you give him a chance. We haven't got a chance to see that in an actual match yet. The Battle Royals are his only two. We've seen it in that triple threat match. We haven't seen it on a one-on-one basis. He is not to be trifled with, that's for sure. His lumbar check finisher can come out of nowhere. As I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, Lockdown will be on the 28th of June, and not originally it was on the 20th. We had to reschedule the show because of conflicts with the scheduling at the arena. Like I say, it'll still be taking place at the arena just 1 week later. And as it stands at the moment, we are nearly there when it comes to the Lockdown Chambers. The women's is confirmed. We're going to confirm the men's right now. We can also confirm that Pokiday will take on Vantabea, SVW Pure Women's Championship. Brian Adams will also defend his YouTube TV Championship in a 2 out of 3 Falls match against Switch. And as announced in the last match, it'll be Miss Flynn and Porter Kidman taking on Bekachu and Rubi Swoops in tag team action. The winner of that match becomes the first ever #1 contenders to the SVW Women's Tag Team Championship. So whoever wins the final at Lockdown will face them in a future match. And obviously we'll have those chamber matches as well. It's going to be a stellar pay-per-view. So Urban Warrior ready for action here. If you look at Leonardo in the background, you can see the injuries from the previous match. So hopefully that Leonardo will be able to wrestle here. But up next is the Pale Man. The Grey Man, the Pale Man. He's been called both. Stigma is coming to the ring. Stigma, remember, the long-term partner of Morgan Lovecraft. He lost a Viper in his first match, but he will be looking to win here tonight and book his slot in the chamber.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, the Punisher.
Goes by many names: the Pale Man, the Grey Man, the Punisher. Call him what you want, but Stigma is a force to be reckoned with. We've mentioned Frost Valentine in the past. Her music is what... We've mentioned Frost Valentine in the past. She's a producer of our music. Stigma's song, as well as a couple of others, will be up on her channel on YouTube in the coming weeks, as well as Morgan Lovecraft's Fish and Chips, and a few other secret little ones that you haven't heard of yet. So this is playing into Stigma's wheelhouse. He's a powerhouse. Battle Royals work for powerhouses. But we've got one more man to come. And this man needs no introduction. Chris Newton. The Mad Mank himself. So he would love to book his slot in the chamber here tonight. more than capable of doing it.
And from Manchester, England, weighing in at 230 pounds, Chris
So one of these 6 men will head to Lockdown. And they will go into the chamber with Mezclador, Viper, Impact Legacy, DJP, and Tyler Kruz. And then one of them will become the SVW Champion, the inaugural SVW Champion. Quite the field of talent, quite the array of disciplines as well. So you've got high flyers, you've got powerhouses, you've got strikers, you've got technical wrestlers. So one of these men will join them. As you can see, Chris Newton sporting these new kicks, as he calls them, his new Nikes. He likes to kick people's heads off with them, that's for sure. He might get to do that here tonight. He needs to be careful. Over the top rope rules, remember, this is going to be chaos, so Leonardo might be the target here because he's weaker from that match earlier, and Stigma's already seen that. Nice, beautiful Falcon Arrow there. You can see Leonardo still sporting wounds from earlier. Clothesline by Akira takes AJ down. Backstabber by Leonardo on Stigma though. Warrior and Newton were visiting their rivalry from the previous match. Akira takes AJ down. AJ with a clothesline. Newton's on the ropes already. AJ with a Phoenix splash off the ropes. Great agility. AJ with a spinning head scissors. Oh, double kick there. I think AJ and Stigma both kicked, Akira and Stigma kicked AJ at the same time, but Akira actually hurt himself in the process. Takedown by Akira on AJ. Newton takes down Warrior. Like I say, Leonardo picking his spots here because he has already wrestled here tonight. And this is the sort of move he can't afford because if he gets hit there, he's out. Clothesline by AJ. Leonardo reverses Warrior to the outside. And I think Stigma just saved Leonardo there, to be fair. Neckbreaker though, that's thanks for you. Leonardo on the ropes, and the clothesline, and Leonardo's gone. This is what we had to contend with. Strikes by Stigma. Leonardo's gone. Newton's hanging on the ropes. Maybe he's slipping here. We saw this a few weeks ago with Mandy Tawaji. She just couldn't get on the rope. Couldn't get back up. Newton's stuck up there at the moment. Warrior with the T-bone. And Akira with the tombstone slam. Chris Newton's in a precarious position here. Springboard kick by AJ takes Akira down. Stigma going for a powerbomb on Warrior. Pop-up punch there by Stigma. And again, Chris Newton still on those ropes. Actually, Stigma paused there for a second. Fireman's carry. Takes AJ down. Stigma dominating this contest at the moment. Chris Newton just can't get a foothold. Pop-up punch by Stigma. Stigma might be looking for the Razor's Edge, the Crucifix Powerbomb. And he hits it on Akira. Akira's in trouble. Newton's still on those ropes. Headlock driver by Stigma. Maybe it's a good place for Newton to hang out. If he can stay there, he's out of trouble. As long as someone doesn't clip him in the back of the head, he's generally going to be alright. Nice spinning forearm by AJ. So only one elimination so far, and it was Leonardo, the man who was weakened by his match earlier. Hero on the ropes. Stigma. He's fighting Stigma off. Wait a minute, Warrior's out of here. AJ throws him over the top. Nice fireman carry slam. And Urban's out. Akira, blocked by... Well, Akira blocked AJ's attempt. Spinning boot, only just missed it. Running boot, and AJ's out. Akira knocks him flying. Oh, wait, this is where it's going to get dangerous for Chris Newton. He's still hanging on. Clothesline by Stigma. Stigma might be like lining up Akira for another crucifix bomb. He's hitting with one already. And he's going to get it. Look at the spin on this. The strength of Stigma. Stigma coming off the ropes with a big splash as well, just to make sure. Chris Newton is still on those ropes. Akira might be in trouble here. Akira onto the apron. Stigma trying to get him out. Akira holding on though. No, he doesn't. And now Chris Newton's in trouble because he has to avoid whatever Stigma hits him with. Here comes Stigma. No misses. What's he doing? Now there it is. Newton finally got his grip. Maybe that was a tactic from Newton. Maybe he planned that. Nice neck breaker. Stigma's been dominant in this match though, eliminating people left and right. Super kick by Chris Newton. One of these men is going to the chamber. Who's it going to be? Power slam by Stigma. So Newton's been is quite fresh because he's been hanging on that rope for a while. I mean, that takes it out of you, don't get me wrong, but he hasn't been taking any punishment. Kick to the head. What's Chris Newton going to do next? These two have had rivalries. Well, they've been either have a friendly rivalry backstage, shall we say. This is very competitive between the two. Like I say, any one of them can go to the chamber. Who's going to go? Who's going to get a shot at the tag team at the SVW Championship? Wait a minute, another spin crucifix bomb on Newton. Stigma might be about to win this whole thing. Over the ropes, is he going to get him out? He is, and Stigma is a #1 contender. Stigma will go to Lockdown, and he will be in the Lockdown Chambers. But he dominated, the Lockdown Chamber. But he dominated this match, eliminating a few wrestlers. Akira, Chris Newton, just to name a couple. Newton held onto the ropes, but his cardio obviously wore him out. It took a crucifix bomb to get him where he needed to be, but Stigma then threw him out. And the second time hanging on the ropes didn't prove fruitful. Congratulations to the Pale Man. Congratulations to Stigma. He moves on to the Lockdown Chamber, and we now know the 6 women and the 6 men who will vie for our SVW Women's and Men's Championships. We also know one of the finalists for the tag team tournaments, and we will determine the rest of them next week. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a hell of a show. Congratulations to Stigma. He goes to Lockdown to fight for the SVW Championship. What a show this has been. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Nigel Montgomery. Thank you for watching. If you want to be a part of this, we are opening up the show to the community in due course. As you know, a lot of these wrestlers are based on community members, including Stigma right here. So if you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe, and tap that bell to stay notified. We have more SVW coming for you in due course. Remember, Lockdown on June 28th, and Sanctum will return next Tuesday. I've been Nigel Montgomery. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.